Hey, bud. How's it going? Ghostbusters Afterlife. This was 2021, I think. I watched the original movies, you know, the ones in the 80s with Dan Aykroyd and co. It's been a while, but I really enjoyed those movies back in the day. So I'm hoping these new ones with Paul Rudd and, was it McKenna Grace and Finn Wolfhard, I think? These should be fun. I really enjoy movies that are like spooky but fun, you know what I mean? If you're new here though, my name is Sam, and I'm your movie bud. Are we starting out with a little bit of like a prologue? You know, like you get an intro to a story that's like, it's not a flashback because you're starting with it, but it's not our main characters from present day too. Rough. Oh yeah, that's I don't remember the actor's name. He's one of the original Ghostbusters, right? It would kind of make sense to open with one of those characters. Oh no, it's the Invisible Man. Equipment failure? You really need to detect if there are ghosts nearby, because it seems kind of clear that there is. Okay, what's the trap? He's definitely set a trap, right? Okay. Wait, what? Did bro just die or not? Oh, he's dead. It's too bad. But I guess we gotta get to the new characters somehow, right? The only way to do that? Death.
Mom, I'm trying to eat breakfast.
Almost done. Oh, your mustache is really coming.
Mom!
Oh, no. You gotta love that 16-year-old mustache when you can't quite grow a mustache, but you can kind of grow a mustache. So you have like sort of a shitty mustache, you know what I mean?
What are you doing?
Now I can run my lathe.
And you didn't think to ask me?
Nah.
Now what?
Mom! I'm literally driving to pick up a check right now.
You don't look like you're literally driving anywhere.
My father died. I didn't even know him. I'm surprised he left me anything.
Like my father.
Did your dad abandon your family and move to a farm in the middle of nowhere?
Yes, exactly that.
I know I have not been a reliable tenant. If you can just give me a week to settle some loose ends.
I wait for you to leave, then I change locks.
Okay, I guess that's somewhat reasonable. You know, it's funny, I just had to stop for a second because like I was joking about the whole dad abandoned family and moved out to a farm, and then I realized that's kind of not a joke. That sort of did happen to me. Like, he wasn't chasing ghosts, or at least not literal ones, but he did leave my mom, and he did move out to a farm. So, I guess that's kind of not a joke? Oops. Alright, so we're moving out to the farm because that's the only available option now.
There it is. This is Somerville.
Come on, not a single bar?
There better be a bar.
Different kinds of bars. But yeah, there's no way a town like this doesn't have the drinking kind of bars, right? Small rural Australian towns have like more bars and pubs than like shops.
That was normal. Maybe it's a good thing you never met your dad.
Never met? That's interesting. I know she said abandoned, but like I thought like maybe when she was young. But I guess before then, before she was born. That sucks.
You didn't tell us we inherited a murder house. And just think, now all of this is ours.
Looks great.
Nice. Oh, boy.
You know what? Little cleanup, couple coats of fresh paint. Awesome.
Gotta see the gold mine of junk I found out back. Oh my god, this is so much worse than I thought it was gonna be.
Brutal, bro.
Under the dining table, now! Remember that summer we died under a table?
Yeah.
It's okay, at least we're only here for a week.
Give or take.
Oh no. Give or take a few years.
It means we're staying.
Yeah. Means you guys are shit out of luck.
You said you had money saved up.
Yeah, well, that was before I had children.
Oof, yeah.
To be fair, you've never been good with money.
To be fair, she's a single mother in the 2020s. She'd be struggling to have money of any kind. Like, you'd have to have an amazing job, and then, like, how are you supposed to take care of the kids and have an amazing job as a single mother in the 2020s is bullshit. I know the kids and they don't understand that yet, but they'll figure it out.
Can I help you?
This was my father's place.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Who are you?
I'm Janine Mellvitz. We spoke on the phone. Father said we were friends.
Is she from the original movie? It's been a while since I've seen them.
Oh, I just tried to keep the bills paid on time. Oh, there was no money to manage.
So you were awesome at managing that money, huh?
So he left us nothing?
There is quite a bit of debt.
There you go. He left you something. Crippling debt.
Are you telling me this place is worthless?
You mean aside from the sentimental value?
Oh, it's less than worthless. You actually have to pay to keep this shit.
I can't believe we have to spend a summer in this heat.
You don't think I have a life?
No, you're a mom. You live for us.
Bro, I hope you find something to live for out here, because no need to make your mom's life any harder right now.
I'll be right back.
You just find your reason for joy.
Maybe you will make a friend out here.
Make them out of what?
Just keep an open mind.
Good luck. Well, at least you'll have a lot of free time for that science, right?
Cool place.
I don't own it.
I know you don't own it. You look pretty young to own a business.
Nice. Real smooth.
Sign on out front. Help wanted?
Under experience, you put friendly with a smiley face.
Yeah, but you shouldn't need experience for entry-level jobs. You're supposed to be able to be taught on the job, right?
Put in a good word for me.
I can tell them you have a pulse.
My name's Trevor.
My name's Trevor. Dude, that was really cute. You have a chance with her. You really do.
Nice. Good roasting.
You know that farmhouse off the highway with the barn? It was my father's.
Dirt farmer had a family?
You knew my father?
No one knew your father.
But they knew of him.
I'm sure he'll be missed.
Nope.
Nah, probably not. No. If no one knew him, how could anyone miss him? Nah. Clean it up in the morning. Oh, are you still searching for, like, bars? Yeah, that'd be weird. That'd be super weird. Okay. I appreciate her thought process was like, I guess I'll just start playing this game with whoever creeped into my room at night. Like, we know it's a ghost, but does she?
At school today, don't be afraid to just start a conversation.
That's horrible advice. You're literally setting her up for failure. How are the jokes coming along?
Why should you never trust atoms? Because they make up everything.
You could have said, not good.
Okay, you can drop me off here.
What, are you embarrassed?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, he's a teenager. He's gonna be embarrassed by his family. That's just like standard practice, right?
Hey, don't be yourself.
You okay?
First day. Can you imagine who they've got teaching summer school?
I teach you.
Ooh. I feel bad for you, man.
Most of the kids that go here, they're not very bright. Hey, Colin, I can come and do whatever I want.
Score.
Yeah. Awesome. All you have to do is deal with teenagers. What could be easier than that? Obviously, that's a joke. I'm being sarcastic.
You don't want to be here. I don't want to be here either. I found this gem in the teacher's lounge called Cujo. It's about a rabid Saint Bernard.
Seriously?
3, 2, 1. She sits alone, rejected by her peers.
Great opening, kid.
Perhaps she's on the run from herself. And go.
I'd give him a light slap. Not a hard one, just a little, what the fuck, man?
Actually, my grandfather died. So you're here to uncover the mystery of his death. It was natural causes. Unnatural causes?
I guess, funnily enough, probably it was unnatural causes, but she doesn't know that yet.
I'm Phoebe. I'm Podcast. Why do people call you Podcast? I call myself Podcast.
Because he has no other personality traits.
Dirt farmer had a family. He spends every week working a piece of land, but never watering. He bought some bizarre shit.
I guess it makes sense they all called him Dirt Farmer. Doesn't even really sound like an insult. You know, he just said they don't mean anything by it. I believe him. Just don't know what else to call him. Yeah. So bro's measuring the earthquakes, huh?
What is this?
Highly entertaining movie about a killer dog happening right over there.
Apparently, she doesn't think the movie is particularly entertaining.
Is this a seismic map?
Right.
You're a seismologist?
Apparently, he is. Yes.
These don't look tectonic or volcanic.
Check this out. This is a volcano, all right? E wave, followed by a large S wave.
Cool. Yes. Go on.
This is the pattern in Somerville. Large P wave, small S wave, like an explosion.
Interesting.
Where's it coming from?
I don't know. I can't triangulate.
Are you using 3?
I know how many sides there are in a triangle.
Just thought you were being obtuse.
Was that a joke?
Yes, that's why I winked.
Nice.
A town that isn't anywhere near a tectonic plate. No loud music, even, is shaking on a daily basis.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Maybe it's the apocalypse.
Yes. One can only hope.
Hey, Muff Skills. How's inventory?
It's not good. It's not good at all. Does everyone do this?
Yeah, it's super important.
You gotta start somewhere.
You should borrow my hoodie.
No, it's fine.
It's really masculine. Trust me.
I'm actually kind of surprised it fits me.
Really?
It's my boyfriend's, actually.
Oh.
Seriously? My dude? Wow, be more obvious.
Introduce yourself and tell me a joke or something.
No.
What do you call a dead polar bear? Anything you want.
It's
Can't
dead.
hear you now.
That was actually funny. Nice. That was a good one.
Wow, that's funny. Fun fact, Somerville actually has more dead residents than living ones.
That is a pretty fun fact.
Movie theater. Oh yeah, that one's haunted. I don't believe in ghosts. I mean, all the evidence. You don't believe in spirits?
Hang on a second. If she doesn't believe in ghosts, which makes sense for her character, who does she think she's playing chess with? Because if she sees that the chessboard has had a move that was made, and she's like, yeah, I'll just play this game with whoever this is, and she doesn't believe in ghosts, does she just assume that someone broke into the house and started playing chess and then left? And then she's like, yeah, that's cool. That's totally normal. I would do that too. Like, what's the thought process? Wouldn't you be just at least a little bit freaked out by that?
I think we're all just kind of meat puppets. There's something you need to see. I'll grab my wheels.
I gotta say, I kind of like this podcast kid, even though he's a little bit invasive of personal space. Well, okay, that's not even really accurate. He just seems kind of annoying, but I also like him, so.
The whole town was basically a mining operation. Miners who had worked for years began leaping down the mine shaft.
Wait, what? Leaping down the mine shaft?
The Shandorian curse.
Okay.
Who built these? Depends who you believe. One day they just showed up without explanation.
I'm sorry, what? They just showed up? What do you mean? I assume someone excavated all of this. Okay. Huh. So he's deciding to actually put some work into the old car, huh? Not bad. Did you find the Ghostbusters sign yet? I mean, I know we saw it, but did he?
So what's your podcast about? Mostly mysteries and the unknown. Maybe I could check it out sometime.
What is that?
The show really finds its voice on episode 46.
Oh, it's a USB, right?
Do you want to be my lab partner?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, sure, I'd love to. Cool.
I mean, anyone who wants to actually do science, right? Has a new move been... Oh, yeah, a new move has been made. See, is this not weird? If you don't think it's a ghost, then what do you think it is? Because wouldn't the most obvious second explanation just be a creeper, right? Oh, no, okay. Well, I guess that clears things up a little bit. Alrighty then. Is it Grandpa? I guess that would make sense, right? Cool. Do you have any idea what that device is? Yeah. As much as there could be some perfectly reasonable explanation for all of this, you gotta be thinking right now that you'd be leaning towards ghosts. Like, maybe I've been wrong all this time. It's interesting that she doesn't seem concerned, like, at all. Yeah, that's very ghostly. Is it like a combination lock? Oh, no, okay, you just gotta figure out the puzzle to get to the open space. It's close enough. Hey, ghost trap.
Killer replica.
Totally.
A ghost trap?
They have no idea.
New York in the 80s? It's like The Walking Dead.
Then it just stopped?
There hasn't been a ghost sighting in 30 years.
It is kind of interesting that... Oh, that's concerning. Before they go on, it is kind of interesting that this totally is the Ghostbusters universe. And like, a whole bunch of ghost stuff happened in New York with the original Ghostbusters, was like widely known about and televised and stuff. Like, because I'm pretty sure, at least in the second one, there were like television film crews and stuff, right? Am I remembering this wrong? But it wasn't like widely known about. And then now in present day, people are just like, nah, that didn't happen. Or at least a lot of people just like, they don't believe in ghosts now. That's kind of weird, right? Am I missing something? I swear though, even from the first to the second movie, people had already decided that the events of the first movie hadn't happened. Because like by the second movie, they were like struggling for work and people were like, Ghostbusters. Yeah, right. What ghosts are you busting? You know what am I remembering that right? Someone fill me in.
Wait a minute. This thing is real?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What happened in New York?
The
Hey.
whole city was freaking out.
There you go. There's literal footage.
None of this rings a bell?
It happened 20 years before we were born.
I can understand how these kids like just don't know about it if nothing has happened in the time since, but like, wouldn't it be like a normal thing in this universe for people to believe in ghosts?
I wonder if this still works.
Maybe don't try to open it if you think it's real. Okay, they're gonna try and open it.
Fire it up. I've always wanted to do this.
And what if there's actual ghosts in there, bro? Oh, there you go. Damn.
Yes!
Yeah, maybe not, kid.
Your grandfather was a Ghostbuster. Yes, I'm aware. It has a door and windows, like any ordinary house, but the distinct smell of evil.
I don't think that's evil that you're smelling.
Whoa! Aztec death whistle. It's designed to ward off evil spirits. Horrifying sound.
Oh my god. Wow. What the fuck? Can someone stop this kid? What are you doing?
I've always kind of wondered what lurked inside this haunt box.
Right.
Yep, they do appear to be floating, kind of.
I don't have any food.
It's fine.
Tour.
Great.
Yeah, tour will do. It ain't dinner, but you know, whatever. I love the looks on their faces. Like, what's happening?
I think Gruberson's trying to bone your mom.
Okay, I guess they know what's happening.
That doesn't bother you.
Of course it bothers me. I don't exhibit emotions the same way everyone else does.
I agree with that not exhibiting the emotions thing. I also frequently do that. Actually, it's a bit of a mixed bag, because sometimes I'm like really expressive, and then other times I'm like not really expressive at all. And people frequently think I'm just like not interested or bored or whatever. And it's like, no, I'm just not being overly expressive. And I really have to, like, it's funny because I'm sometimes very expressive and then other times not expressive at all. It definitely confuses people. Probably be good if I could find some kind of middle ground, right? But you know, this is just who I am. So I guess if you've been watching me for any length of time, you're probably used to it now. Yay for us. You and me, we're getting it, probably.
The Sumerians believed in a land of the dead, in shadowy realm within the bowels of the earth.
Cool. Is that what we're getting into here?
The souls of the dead are ruled by a mighty god and protected by a powerful gatekeeper. Gozer might rise up and walk the human plane again.
Okay, so that's definitely what we're getting into, huh?
Gatekeeper and Keymaster must assume the form of beasts. What did we let out?
That's a good question. At least it seems like she believes in ghosts now.
We're heading up the mountain. You coming?
Yeah, you barely invited him, but I guess at the end there, you know. Okay. Wow, I wouldn't trust that thing.
What are you doing here?
We just got evicted, and the only thing that's left in our name is this creepy old farmhouse. Why do you live here?
I'm fourth generation dumb.
Awesome. Yeah, what do you mean, why do you live here? Well, I just thought it'd be fun, you know? I dragged my family out here. They didn't want to come, but I thought it'd be great.
You think you'll ever leave?
If I don't, what does that say about me?
Yeah,
Get
good.
out.
Fine. I'm glad they're getting out, because, oh my god. Oh no. Hey guys, You want to get the fuck out of here now?
What is this? This thing's ancient. It's written in some kind of cuneiform. Somerville's not even 100 years old. It's written in a language from thousands of years ago.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure there could have been other things here before Somerville, you know?
First there's a map, then you move into a haunted house, then everyone's calling you the dirt farmer.
Yep. He knows.
Well, what about Phoebe? You think she'd want any of this?
I'm sure Phoebe will find something.
Yeah, there you go. She did find something. I mean, we know that she found that, but appropriate time of cut, I suppose. Is that a fire pole? Oh, do we know what's down there? Are we sure we can get out? I mean, like, if you know you can climb the pole back up, I suppose it's fine, but if you can't, then how are you getting out? Okay, yeah. Considering all the signs, I'm glad I was apparently right about this whole Spengler thing. Yep. They're even more or less the same glasses. Thanks, buddy. I needed that light pointed in the right direction.
2 of the CRT emitters are missing.
Man, I wonder if she's figured out that this ghost is probably Grandpa.
How on earth did you build such a small cyclotron? Got it. You're a genius.
With great creativity and inventiveness.
Are you troubled by strange noises in the middle of the night? If the answer is yes, then don't wait another minute. Pick up your phone and call the professionals. Go Ghostbusters!
Man, love it. The Ghostbusters ad on YouTube.
Ready to
Hey, you're awake. What are you up to?
Just checking out what Grandpa used to do for a living.
So tomorrow, I was thinking of grabbing dinner with Gary.
You have a date with Gary Gruberson.
It's just dinner.
It's a date, but whatever.
Welcome to Rose City.
Oh my god. So that was a proton pack. Man, I didn't even realize when she was working in the lab that that's what that was.
How'd you know how to fix it? Kinda met my grandfather last night. He showed me what to do.
Yeah, I'm glad we have direct confirmation that she knows for sure that that's her grandpa, or at least most likely. Wow, that thing looks like it barely works. Okay, all very cool, but man, I wouldn't trust that thing to not blow up.
Face is poised. Will this be the moment of her death? Nobody knows.
See, that kid gets it. Oh damn, cool. You want to turn it off?
It's the best thing I've ever seen.
Oh, he's got a camera in those goggles? Awesome. Camera goggles.
He destroyed it! It doesn't even exist anymore! My turn.
Don't give the proton pack to podcast. That dude's gonna get himself hurt.
What is that? You coming? I'm coming.
Yeah, I mean, someone's gonna document all of this, right? Yeah. Wouldn't you be slightly concerned by that? Oh, hang on. Are we gonna get the green ghost from original Ghostbusters? I can't remember his name. That one that was like kind of their friend, or at least not enemy. Nope, just some other ghost apparently.
Aren't you just a little bit freaked out right now? Overstimulation calms me.
Oh, well, I guess we got some kind of explanation for her being totally chill about all of this stuff that's happening. I wouldn't be like trying to catch that thing. I'd be getting the fuck out of there. Okay, so apparently doesn't ward off this ghost. Okay, so you're kind of missing it. Oh, good. I'm glad she didn't fire for too long. How much power does that pack have, you know? Bro, it's gotta... Oh, okay. How long can we hold this thing? Oh, apparently not long. Well, we scared him off, so I guess that's something. Oh, man. He obviously just thinks he's, like, fixing himself up a car to use, but then we know it's going to be used for more ghost busting, right?
Oh, come on. Come on, you can do this.
We're going to get a little help from Grandpa? Yeah. Sweet.
Yes!
Yeah. I guess it's time for a joyride. Oh, just through the long grass. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, my God. You think that'd do some damage to the front of the car, right?
Hey!
He's my friend.
You're a friend?
You have a car?
Yeah. I guess crazy things are happening to everyone.
Oklahoma never had earthquakes for centuries. Between 2010 and 2016, they had like 1,000.
I mean, that is kind of crazy.
Oil and gas. That's what happened. Are you drunk or are you just really bored?
Could be both.
I just have an allergy to science.
Science is amazing. I mean, it's an answer to all the madness.
I don't know if it's an answer to all of the madness, but at least some, you know?
Phoebe's dad a scientist or was...
Gross.
What's his deal?
Fine with Trevor, but Phoebe, he couldn't really connect with her.
Oh, I get right. The ex-husband, not her dad, the dad of her kids. I'm with it.
Phoebe turned out okay, right?
I hope so.
Awkward, nerdy kid, but she's awesome.
Ha! Nice. I love that he's hyped because she's like a nerd like him, you know?
In the 1980s, New York City was attacked. Stories are real. And so are the guys who climbed a building and saved the world.
And one of them was Grandpa.
Her grandfather was Egon Spengler. He was a Ghostbuster.
All units were getting reports of some kind of animal.
And apparently he was kind of cool when he wasn't, you know, abandoning his family.
So what should I be looking for?
Evidence.
Honestly, though, bro, if you're driving, you should probably just drive and let the other ones do the looking.
There! He's getting off.
What?
Hey, they got all this equipment here. That's awesome. Plus, right? Got a little bit, you know, just a touch of a clean on the car. Man, I gotta say, as much as I love this, like, gunner seat thing, you really gotta trust him to not drive too close to, like, the parked cars, you know what I mean? Got it.
Trap him!
Ow. What? Oh my God. They've got the little, right, okay. I think they showed us this just before, right? The little remote controlled car trap.
Okay.
With a good little motor on that tiny remote control car trap.
Oh my God, what just happened?
It's a fair question.
He's heading for the mountain!
For a guy who didn't believe in ghosts, this all happened real quick.
I'm in range!
Going out again? Ooh, okay.
Whatever we're doing, we have to do it now!
Now, I have to say, I appreciate that they're showing how they're really trying hard to catch this one ghost. It's not like they just got him first try. It took them like multiple tries to actually get him in any way ensnared. Okay, now they got him. That's cool. But you know, she fought him with the proton pack like 3 times before they even got him like in that trap, you know. Looks like you kids got a future in ghostbusting.
We just caught a ghost.
You did. Doing Grandpa proud.
I was here last night.
Yeah, you sure were. And it was sketchy. And you guys didn't say anything about it to like anyone, huh?
Does any of this bother you?
Your grandfather was a legend. You can literally be anything you want.
I guess I just thought it was easier when I thought he went nuts. And why did he leave Mom?
I'm guessing desperate times and desperate measures and all that. He had a mission. It's unfortunate he couldn't explain any of that to his family. Maybe leave them with some money, but I guess he didn't have any, so.
License and registration.
Just started shaking like an earthquake. Then I looked down at this giant hole, a reptile. Are you even paying attention right now?
Excited we're in jail.
Don't worry, man. There's plenty of time to get back in jail in the future.
Something say Gozer.
He speaks the truth. I was there.
Oh, what'd you get arrested for?
Lucky. Quit messing with my inmates.
Sorry, Dad.
Ha! I see. So she did not get arrested.
Don't we get a phone call?
Sure you do. Who you gonna call?
Nice. You gotta throw that line in somewhere, right? I like that it felt natural. They didn't seem like it was forced in, right?
Do you experience feelings of dread in your basement or attic?
Hey, there he is. Egon, apparently. Seeing the original three here again. And wasn't there Ernie Hudson, too? So it was Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, is it Harold Ramis? Not really sure on the pronunciation there. And then Ernie Hudson. There was like 4 of them, right? So one thing I want to see for the future of this franchise, because obviously there was the sequel, Frozen Empire. We're going to get to that next, which I feel like I saw the trailers for at some point, but I don't really remember. Nonetheless, one thing I'm hoping for is that at least one of these other Ghostbusters also had kids so that we can like really carry on the next generation. I know maybe it's a little corny or whatever to just like make the future of the Ghostbusters just be the kids of the original Ghostbusters, but I like it anyway. There are times when I think the whole family business thing is cool, and this is one of them. Obviously, there are plenty of times when the whole family business thing is less cool, but that's a whole other story for a whole other day.
Pick up your phone and call the professionals.
Wait, what? Who is she calling? Oh, really? You know what? That's cool. So she literally is calling one of the Ghostbusters.
Are you Ray Stans, the Ghostbuster?
And now I'm hanging up.
Hang on. I'm calling about Egon Spangler.
Yeah? How long's it been since you heard that name?
Egon Spangler can rot in hell.
Oh dear. Things didn't go so well back in the day, huh?
Died last week.
Oh, man.
We changing our tune?
Weren't you two friends?
That was a long time ago. When we started, busting ghosts was a gas. I mean, people believed in us.
Uh-huh. And then what happened?
And things got slow, hauntings got thin. Oh, we could barely keep up our mortgage. We lost the firehouse.
Oh, that sucks.
Peter went back to academia. Winston went into finance. He worked hard, coined a fortune, and I'm here.
Well, I'm glad at least one of them has money.
Well, what about Egon?
Started to tell people if their little ghost problems didn't matter, the world was coming to an end. He got spooky, freaked me out. An Ecto-1, our old Cadillac, is gone. His neutrino thrower, 16 ounces of fuel isotope, all gone. He cleaned us out.
Rough.
Don't you think he might have had a reason?
He found me about 10 years later.
Goddamn. 10 years. And it's rough because it's like, yes, he obviously had a reason. Everybody has a reason for what they do. Whether it's a good reason or not is another story. He might have had a good reason. Hard to say. But if you never tell anyone what your reasons are, how can you expect them to know or be cool? You know? How can you expect them to still be okay with the choices that you made? Which I'm guessing he probably was more concerned with the whole, global threat and everything. But just disappearing with all the equipment for like 10 years, no explanation. Come on, man. At least call them the next day and be like, hey, I had to take all this stuff because I'm really worried about this stuff and I know you don't get it, but this is where we are. And even if they don't, understand, at least you tried, right?
Some small town in Oklahoma, huge psychic tornado that was going to consume humanity in darkness forever. Kid, I wanted to believe.
You don't understand.
So all that stuff seems to actually be happening, huh?
Take a little advice. Don't go chasing ghosts.
It's a bit late.
Egon Spangler was my grandfather.
Oh, what? What do you mean time's up? Unfortunate she decided to make that phone call here in prison.
My children are not criminals.
They can't be the first to go joyriding.
First to destroy half of Main Street with whatever the hell that thing is.
Oh, they did not destroy half of Main Street. The ghost did at least some of that destruction.
You two could have really hurt yourselves.
I love how Gary's like kind of proud, but he has to like say the right things. You know what I mean?
Catch anything?
It's inside the trap.
Right now.
You were supposed to look after her this summer.
I was?
Come on, Gary.
Not you, him.
We caught a ghost tonight.
Well, you starting to sound like your lunatic grandfather.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Well, kid, you can't just threaten them with the proton gun.
You can keep it. Go now.
You need to be able to prove your arguments to people.
All right, you guys. Remember that. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, also, Gary, I appreciate the effort, but you should probably leave this one up to their mom for right now.
Why don't we just pick it up tomorrow night, same time?
You really want more of this?
Are you kidding me?
Yep, absolutely.
We went to jail. I mean, I don't know how we're going to top this.
Nice. Positive attitude will get you far.
My life is a dumpster fire.
I love dumpster fires. You should see my apartment. I don't mean now. Anytime soon. I'd need to clean.
I gotta love Paul Rudd. He's always fun.
Don't you think your father came out here for a reason?
I think he was a sad old man who turned his back on his family for a stupid farm in a town nobody cares about.
Unfortunately, both of those things are true.
He was special. Science like me. Why didn't you tell me my grandfather was Egon Spengler?
Wow.
I'm glad you found yourself here. I really am. But all I see are reminders that I didn't mean a thing to him. He never cared about me.
Yeah, that's so tough.
He's not nuts.
Then he's an asshole. Welcome to the family.
Oof. Yeah. It's rough because, like, you can fully understand Phoebe being excited to find out who her grandfather was and his scientific background and accomplishments and all that stuff with the Ghostbusters and, you know, figuring out this new equipment and everything that's happening in the town and everything. And, like, to a degree, maybe she's just too young to understand the position her mom's in. She's a smart kid, but intelligence doesn't equal experience. So I guess I wish right now Mom could do like a slightly better job of explaining to Phoebe why it's such a problem. But at the same time, it's like she kind of did lay it all out there. Like, he abandoned us. He left us broke, you know? I didn't know anything about him and it horribly affected my life. She did kind of say most of that stuff. So it's hard when they're both right. Spengler was a great scientist and he did all of this really cool world-saving stuff, but at the same time he also did abandon his family. And like, that sucks regardless of what he did or didn't do. So I'm guessing what this whole thing's gonna crack apart and our evil ghosts are gonna be freed. And I really wish that they just had like a small local supermarket that he was going to here. But I guess it actually makes sense that there'd be a freaking giant Walmart here. Actually, does it make sense? Are there giant Walmarts in tiny towns? Hey, little marshmallow man. Or a little marshmallow man. He's cute. Is he also evil? Are there more of him? That's so funny. Whoa. Oh, so all of the marshmallows are alive. Oh, that's less funny and reasonably concerning. Throw the ice cream at his face and run. Hey, perfect. He did it. He did the thing. Nice. Oh shit. Oh, that's interesting.
Something's happening inside that old mine.
Yeah, I know that.
Gozer was a Sumerian god who once walked amongst the living. And I think it wants back. Here? What picked Orlando?
What? Why Orlando? Because magic? Yeah, I just realized they might not in any way be making the basketball connection between the Orlando Magic and like ghosts. And even then, bit thin. Maybe I'm just making that connection because I'm a fan of Orlando Magic basketball. Which, by the way, for any of you guys who are also basketball fans, rough season for Orlando. Great defense, but rough season. So, good future though, you know? But yeah, I kind of feel like now that that kid in this movie, probably not making that connection at all. Just me. Whatever.
What does the name Ivo Shandor mean to you guys?
He built this whole town.
What exactly is happening here?
Yeah. That is very unclear. No! Not going into the mine! That's... okay. And especially on that rickety old fucking, like, mining elevator thing. Cool. Congratulations. You found yourself in a real creepy fucking spot.
Is that her?
Gozer isn't he or she.
I wonder where this one leads to.
A sacrificial death pit.
Don't find out.
What are those holes in the wall?
There are vacancies.
Oh, for fresh dead bodies to be in?
Where are all the bodies?
Found one!
The fuck?
I think these are years. 1984. Ghost attack New York City.
Oh yeah, and Van Halen released a really cool album.
Countdown. Like a prophecy?
I think it's coming from the death pit.
Yeah. You guys are in way over your heads. You want to like back away from the rising whatever that is? Oh my god. No. Okay. Who was that? Was that Dan? Did he turn up? Or is this just like an automatic thing that Spengler set up? Also, is that J.K. Simmons in the box? I didn't notice before, but it kind of looks like him when he was like looking over.
I think he's alive.
Yeah, it would seem that way.
Fuse, what's wrong?
He was right all along.
So Spengler did just set up this whole like proton pack trap thing, and because I couldn't see properly where the proton pack stuff was coming from, I just kind of thought that Dan Aykroyd's character, I don't remember his freaking name, whatever, just like appeared, ready to save the kids, or at least join the fight. But no, I see now that it's a trap, and it's would have been kind of weird if Dan just turned up here in this pit, because he didn't really seem to know all that much. But whatever.
He was right here. He built this. He was standing guard even when no one believed him.
Yeah. Also leaving his family destitute, so.
He sacrificed everything. His friends.
His daughter's, stability and happiness.
We need to tell Mom.
I don't know how much that's going to help. I guess somewhat. I wonder if Spengler is going to, show his presence to his daughter now that all of this stuff's happening. Man, everyone just goes down the pole without any thought of how they're getting out. Okay. Looks like they're finally connecting, sort of, or going to. Yeah. Kind of figured it'd be a photo of his daughter. And that's, sweet, but it doesn't really change the life that she had because he fucking bailed. Without any real explanation. Of course. Again, glad he cared, but it still only means so much. Oh, shit. Okay.
Mom?
They've both been possessed. Yeah, okay. Cool. That's exactly what I was just getting to.
Mom, are you okay?
There's no mom.
Cool. Creepy. Can you take us to get some food? Oh, God. Cool. Whoa! Oh. So possessed Gary is breaking the trap. Yeah, that makes sense.
What the hell is going on?
Oh, okay. So yeah, this whole dirt field is one massive trap.
This isn't a farm. It's a trap.
Yeah, a giant ghost trap. Hey, podcast, what are you doing? Just trying out random shit as soon as he comes down here.
He came here to finish what the original Ghostbusters started.
To trap Gozer.
Big silos act as a capacitor.
What's a capacitor?
Would it kill you to read?
Would it kill you to just tell me?
Yeah, just explain it.
Gozer's protected by two evil spirits.
The Keymaster and the Gatekeeper.
No Gatekeeper, no Gozer.
These spirits must possess two human souls. Like Mom.
Yep, and Gary. I guess they don't know about Gary yet, but still. Oh, hey. Fancy seeing you here.
I like your eyes.
Okay. Really couldn't understand what the hell they were saying.
A jail inside a jail. What are you talking about? It's an ANSI Class 1 electromagnetic deadbolt.
Oh, I was gonna say, can you pick the lock? But I guess maybe not. Okay. Oh. Oh my god. You know what? That's not a bad plan. I mean, it's not a great plan because now this motherfucker's free, but not bad. I guess you got bigger fish to fry, so you can go catch that guy again later. You're right. Yeah. As much as I like that we have a 4-person group, classic Ghostbusters style, I don't know if I would want these 4 kids as my current Ghostbusters.
That's my mom.
Cool. Well, I hope the host buddies can survive all of that electricity. Sketchy. Also, can they transform back? Cool. I guess that must be Gozer.
Goddess of gods, I have built this temple for you so that you might return to Earth.
Oh, that's funny. So it is J.K. Simmons. But that must actually, like, built the temple for her?
We can rule the world.
Ooh, wow. That's unfortunate.
Pardon me.
My name's Phoebe. What's yours? You Gozer?
What do you call a fish with no eyes?
What? Oh, I get it. Because the spelling, it's a spelling joke. Awesome. Hilarious.
So a grasshopper walks into a bar, and the bartender's like,
oh, we're gonna try and trap the guardian beasts?
Are you prepared to die?
no, I'm 12. Are you?
I mean, I don't know if Gozer is in any way alive. Oh, there you go. Well, we figured they could probably free Mom and Gary, right?
What's happening? Where am
Mom,
I?
it's okay.
You're kind of possessed. There's this basement, the secret basement.
We know.
Yeah. We know.
We really want to hear about it.
Yeah, but we're kind of trying to save the world right now.
Okay, cool. I'm in. How can I help?
What the hell was that? That was your boyfriend, Gary.
Yeah. Well, I mean, boyfriend's probably a little bit too soon to be labeled and all, but that was Gary.
Phoebe, you...
I'm a scientist.
Yes. Apparently you're also now a Ghostbuster, so that's cool.
We got her! Yes! This was Grandpa's plan.
I guess it's probably a good thing Gary, or the Keymaster, or whichever one he is chasing them down, because now they don't have to go back for him. It's useful.
Get back, Sean.
Huh. Good on Mom. Still protecting her kids. It's Gozer. I hope the trap works this time.
Pull the lever!
Does someone have to... Okay, yeah, proton pack, that's cool, but does someone not have to press like a pedal or something to open all the traps up?
I'm waiting for this thing to work. It's not working.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Mom, hit the pedal!
Pedal?
There you go, pedal. Oh, it's actually gonna work this time. That's good. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh. I hope she's alright. Oh, hey Gary. How you been? Oh, okay, so I guess she becomes the new other beast. I don't know which one's which. I know they're the gatekeeper and the keymaster, but they look exactly the same. Oh, they don't look exactly the same. One's got bigger horns and one's got smaller. I still don't know which is which, though.
Hey, Flat Top!
What? Oh.
Have you missed us?
So now the Ghostbusters, original Ghostbusters, turn up. at least this part makes sense because they're just coming to the farm, right?
I command you under the National Invasive Species Act to depart this world immediately.
I think she remembers us.
I didn't bring it up, but I should have. This is the same villain from the second movie, right? Because I remember those two beasts. But I had this picture of some dude in a painting, and I was thinking, like, that was the main villain, but then I was kind of remembering this as well. But this is the same thing, right? The gatekeeper and the keymaster and probably this Gozer person, ghost, whatever. It's the same, they're the same characters, right? If you know, let me know down in the comments. You know, my memory for movies is not amazing, which kind of works well for this whole job of watching movies on YouTube. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm right about this one. And they just have like the same characters doing this updated thing.
Are you a god?
Absolutely.
Okay, playtime's over. Let's toast this muffin.
Light him up.
I'm glad they still all have their own proton packs, or I guess they might have made new ones.
Yeah, nothing stings like a billion electron volts.
She's pretty strong, huh? Or they're pretty strong.
No! Are they dead?
Nah, just a little injured.
Coming back here, crawling back to me. We could have been the most spectacular power couple.
Okay, well, at least I'm getting some confirmation on these being the same characters from the second movie. Yeah, sure. Well, hey, if Little Spengler's doing this, then it gives time for the other, older Ghostbusters to get their shit together. Oh, okay. And then what, we got Egon helping her out? It's gotta be. There you go. Yay. What's up, Grandpa? How's death treating you? Yeah, and there you go. Original Ghostbusters got their shit together. Yeah, that's gotta be weird. Oh my god, now he's just covered in marshmallow goo. But I guess at least he got the job done. Oh, yeah, now, pedal time. So considering they're like, 50 different traps or whatever, are these ghosts? I mean, obviously all these separate ghosts are just going to end up in individual traps, but is Gozer just going to be like ripped apart and pulled into like a ton of different traps? Yay, success.
I thought you might turn up.
Fair enough. Gotta be weird as Ghostbusters, seeing one of your buddies turn up as a ghost.
I'm sorry. I didn't believe you.
I should have called. I miss you, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, calling goes both ways though, right?
Oh my god, you scared the shit out of me.
Pete Venkman from the Home Office. I like your style. Who's that one?
Callie Spengler.
Yeah.
Spengler?
Buddy, did you even know that Egon had a kid? Like, not only did Egon abandon his family, none of his friends even knew he had a family.
Hey. Well, that was weird.
Yeah, pretty weird, for sure.
You just single-handedly defeated a manifestation of Gozer.
You gotta be on my podcast.
Single-handedly? What are you talking about, man?
Mystical Tales of the Unknown Universe.
MTW, that's you?
You're my subscriber?
His one and only subscriber.
Don't worry. I'll take you home, get you all cleaned up.
Well, that's nice to hear. That car needs a little bit of TLC, you know what I mean? Oh, that's nice. Is Ghost Spengler gonna end up in the next movie as well? Also, can he not talk? What's the deal there? Yeah, want to apologize in some way? I mean, that's nice, but it really still does not erase the entire lifetime of not being there for your kids or kid. Oh, okay, now he's gonna move on, go to the light. He sort of took care of a few loose ends. Not much of a reconciliation with his daughter, but I guess it was something. Okay, so I'm gonna guess here, Harold Ramis, like, died, so that's why they didn't have his character speaking there. They just CGI'd his ghost or whatever. That's not bad as a tribute. I think they did all right. Nice. Does this mean our kids are gonna move to New York for the next one now? They're gonna be in the firehouse or whatever? Yeah. Of course, there's a post-credits. Let's check it out.
Tell me what this is.
Wavy lines on a card.
3 wavy lines.
Okay. It's nice to see Sigourney again.
I can't believe you used to shock your students.
I only zap the guys.
Try this one.
So he's supposed to be going with, he has like psychic powers or something?
It's a 5-pointed star.
How are you doing that?
How is he doing that?
Did you mark the cards? You did, didn't you?
Yes. He totally marks the cards.
It works well.
It does. You probably shouldn't have hooked yourself up to an electric machine with someone smart enough to figure out what was going on there. My God, and there's another post-credit scene. Okay, stick around for just this last one.
I want you to take this. It's my lucky coin.
We might not be coming back.
I got another one at home.
Was this from one of the... Oh, okay, they're just referencing it for...
You've done very well for yourself.
I don't do it for me. I do it for my kids, and I want to be an example of what's possible.
Cool. I'm glad to hear he has kids. I do want to see them being involved in the next one.
I came in looking for a steady paycheck. Busting ghosts with the guys taught me not to be afraid of always be a Ghostbuster.
So this is how we get the original Ghostbusters headquarters. Of course, one of them has to have money so that they can do this. But yeah, I want to see, you know, his kids being involved in the next movie as well, because that would kind of make sense, right? I mean, I guess maybe they're older. Oh no, they've got to be older. Grandkids? His grandkids. Maybe he doesn't have grandkids. But yeah, like I was saying, it would be fun to see, you know, more of the overall kids and or grandkids of the original Ghostbusters being involved with the next one. Or maybe the one after if they're doing a third one, which I actually have no idea. But that was really fun. I had a good time. I hope you had a good time. If you did, you might enjoy this other movie. Or it might actually be a bit early now I'm thinking about it, because I'm pretty sure I'm just going to put this one and the next one together into one video, which means I guess it's just time for the next movie. Stick around. I'll see you in the next one. Hey, bud. How's it going? We just watched Ghostbusters Afterlife, and it was fun. I was hoping for a fun adventure, and it was exactly that. Good, spooky fun. So I'm hoping, obviously, that this sequel is going to be a good time, too. I'm hoping for a couple new cast members, but I liked the original cast that we got from the Afterlife. I don't know if it's a remake or a reboot. I guess it's a sequel, but, you know, new character. You know what I mean. You're with me. Nonetheless, it was good times. So let's hope for more good times. If you're new here, though, my name is Sam, and I'm your movie bud. You know, it's funny opening with this quote, because I remember this. What did they use this quote? Was it Twilight opened with that quote as well? I'm not 100%, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I swear it was Twilight that it opened with that as well. Oh, starting with a flashback. Okay. Adventurous Society. Those are always funny. I mean, obviously, I've only ever seen depictions of these in TV and movies, but they make me laugh. A little bit cold, is it?
It's freezing.
Yeah, maybe pull away that hat. Oh, no. Ooh, I hope that guy's hand's all right. Oh, shit. Completely frozen. Well, I think those guys are fucked. Oh no, that guy's hand just broke off. Oh, that person does not look frozen. Boys, you want to like back up a step? Maybe notice? Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, that's it for our prologue. Yay, now it's logo time. This is fun. Like, I remember from like the last post-credit scene in the last movie, which obviously we just watched, that Winston was reopening the old Ghostbusters headquarters. But I kind of wish we had like a small explainer of how our little family got from the farm back to New York here. I mean, obviously we can make guesses, but you know.
Hey, can we get some air going back here? It's like a furnace.
No air. Also, no power.
Has anyone considered cracking a window?
We need power! Can you not talk to me like that?
We're on a job, buddy.
I'm not getting paid. Does anyone else feel exploited?
Yeah, that's understandable.
We're all being paid with memories.
Memories don't pay bills. To be fair, I know the kids don't have any bills, but still. So I'm guessing now that we're in New York and not on the farm, then we've lost the other two kid characters from the first movie. Podcast and the girl, I don't remember her name, I'm sorry.
Oh, gross.
Oh, yeah, that is gross.
Sewer dragon.
Sewer dragon.
Phoebe Spangler, you stay inside this car.
I have a ghost to bust.
She wants to bust out the side with her, I don't know what you call that. Okay, I assume it's time for our little remote control ghost trap now. Yeah, there we go.
Nah, they got it.
Sure.
Pop it, Trev! I'm out of range. On it.
Oh, a drone trap. That makes sense. That's good.
Come on. Got it! Yes! Yes! Got it!
I gotta say, if it was sketchy driving the truck with Phoebe hanging out the side of it in a small country town, it's even more sketchy doing it in this New York City street. Like, so many cars, both parked and driving, for her to get crushed into. Glad they caught the ghost. They get in trouble for all of this property damage.
The city ground to a halt today. Ghost chase tore up portions of lower Manhattan.
I'm surprised nobody got killed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We haven't seen the Ghostbusters cause this much damage. Statue of Liberty debacle of 1989. It's been decades since New Yorkers cheered.
I have a feeling that's just one of the classic ads from the 80s, you know?
Question isn't who you're gonna call, who's gonna pay for this mess?
Oh, man.
2 parked Priuses, an entire fleet of rental bikes.
Yeah, there you go.
That is a lot of damage.
Like, I get this whole getting in trouble for causing damage thing. And I get that people in government or whatever, this guy, I assume, is the mayor. I understand that they probably wouldn't know how the Ghostbusters or in any other story, heroes, whatever, would be able to actually do their jobs without causing this damage. Because there always seems to be some storyline of some senator, mayor, whatever, being like, you caused all this damage. And it's like, yeah, but like, could you do this job without causing any damage? And if we don't catch the ghost, then how much more damage would have happened? You know, that's always the question, right? Like, what's worse? If no one catches the bad guy, how much damage are they going to do? You know what I mean? Do you not have to weigh those costs? Isn't it better to have, like, some costs rather than a lot of costs? Obviously, this needs to be taken into account. That's the one. Third time's the charm.
How old are you?
15.
A minor. We don't let kids become cops.
Fair enough. Are you going to hire professionals? Are you going to provide training for new professionals so that they can do this job better than our team? You know what I mean? I think we know the answer is no.
She is something else, this kid. More capable than just about any other adult I know.
And what exactly is your relationship?
Stepdad. Just say stepdad.
Labels. No, I'm her step-teacher.
Step-teacher?
You are not her father. You are her employer.
No, we don't pay her.
And I won't stop until that firehouse you call a home is a pile of bricks.
Yeah. One of these days, one of these stories is going to have whoever's in charge actually understand what the fuck they're talking about. But I guess it's not this day.
This day we fight!
Maybe you can spend the next few years being an actual teenager.
This was the 18th century. I'd already be a part of the workforce and I'd have 4 kids.
Yeah, you would. But yeah, obviously our team is going to be a little bit in trouble considering Phoebe is pretty much the brains of this operation. Or entirely, you know.
I'm going to take this to the labor board.
On what grounds?
I'm a Ghostbuster. So you're going to make me wait till I'm 18?
Oh, it's just 3 years.
Yeah. How much damage is going to happen in these 3 years, though?
3 years is nothing for you guys, a negligible percentage of your lifespan.
She's making a really good point, though.
For you, I get it. You're a scientist. I mean, she's just...
Choose your next words very carefully.
A random? That would have been fine. Somewhat true.
You could have backed me up. It's great you're their buddy, but sometimes you need to be an asshole.
Don't know what's allowed.
Permission granted.
I mean, I can be scary.
Yeah, you're a monster.
Yep. Scary Gary.
Hey, you laugh in my face! I'm so sorry.
Seriously, man. So they have a ghost trash. Was that in the original 2 movies? It probably was.
Is the containment unit okay?
There's always room for one more ghost.
Is there always room for one more ghost? That machine sounds like it's struggling.
When the light is green, come on.
Trap is clean.
What does the trap actually do, though? Is it just like a box full of ghosts? Because don't you think that it would run out of space or whatever? Oh, so we do still have podcast in this one. Fair enough.
Welcome to Repossessed, the show where we measure the spiritual energy of object. Push like and subscribe.
Oh, man. Okay. I guess they have their own YouTube podcast, huh? Ain't that fun?
Brought my late husband Harold's watch.
The way we detect this energy, one of these babies.
Oh.
Man, I hope that Ray and Podcast are actually helping people here and not just kind of putting on a show for the sake of YouTube.
You getting anything?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but dearly departed spirit has left this earthly dimension.
Oh. Dude, what the hell?
The hammer gets the views.
He was gone anyway.
Oh my god. That's incredibly uncool. I suppose if people know their stuff's going to be destroyed by the hammer.
Hey, Dr. A.
Phoebe.
Hot one.
Yeah.
Hang on. So, Podcast moved to New York to do his YouTube show with Ray, former Ghostbuster, as a 15-year-old. His parents were just like, yeah, you'll be fine. This random old man who used to be a Ghostbuster, you trust him. He catches ghosts.
You're like sleeping down here?
Normally, Ray rents his place to Norwegian ghost hunting club. Sure beats another boring summer in Oklahoma.
Okay. Still doesn't really explain why he's here or how, I suppose.
여보세요. 네. I told my parents I was at space camp.
Oh, at least we got an explanation for how he's here. I suppose I spoke up too soon. You kept a little marshmallow guy? Oh, didn't keep him.
Ray smuggled them back from Somerville. I'm pretty sure they're mating.
They're mating. Well, I think they just, like, self-replicate.
You the weird guy who buys strange old things? It's all stuff from my grandmother's.
No, it's Camille. What's up, Camille?
Was she a believer?
Believed a lot of demented stuff, if that's what you mean.
I've learned it's always best to throw a coin into every fountain.
I think you lose a lot of coins that way.
Who cares? And you're just throwing pennies in the fountain anyway?
30 for the whole lot.
That's nice. Oh.
Yeah, and there's our little terror ball from the prologue. Makes sense.
Oh, the glyphs on this.
Oh, yeah, the glyph one. Actually, it's in there by mistake. I can't part with it.
Bro, you don't know anything, do you?
Used to trap evil spirits.
Or you think there's something inside it?
Oh, not necessarily.
If there is something trapped in here, you can bet it's for a good reason.
Sure. Yeah.
Instant reaction.
Are you above a subway line?
No. So, something hectic in the bowl. fair enough.
I'll take the works.
Sorry, I don't have change.
Okay. No idea how much money he took.
This wasn't here before. It shook the whole place. Has anyone ever emptied this containment unit? Just been stuffing ghosts in there since 1984?
Did you guys not have any other plan?
I'll let Winston's engineers know about this.
No, but what are they working on? Secret underground ghost busting stuff?
If it's super secret, then they're not going to tell you, are they? Oh man, that's directly above it. Don't put your finger in there! Bro, what the hell? Oh, that's so gross. Oh my god. I understand wanting to know what it is, but why would you just stick your finger in there?
There's something in the attic.
You're an adult, right? Then why don't you take care of it?
Yeah, sure, I will.
Alrighty then. Good for you, buddy.
You picked the wrong house, bro.
Don't you feel like you might need something more than just a trap? Just in case it's something else? Maybe also have a proton pack?
What the actual hell?
Oh, okay. So we got that, that original gross ghost from the first two movies, right? From the original franchise.
You're seriously not taking me?
Ooh, well, I really hope the family can handle all this stuff without Phoebe. Actually, you know what? I kind of hope they can't, because it seems pretty obvious that she's like super important. She's basically the main character of these two sequels. Are we planning to play chess with Grandpa? Did Grandpa Spengler follow you guys? So, probably. Unless that's some other ghost. Oh, it is some other random ghost. What do you know?
You know I'm a ghost, right?
Kind of figured when the chess pieces started moving on their own.
And you're not terrified of me?
Nah, not yet.
Nice. Flames.
Yeah, I burned alive in a horrifying tenement fire. Checkmate. I've had a lot of time to practice.
Who else have you been playing chess with, though?
And Melody.
Cool name.
Thanks. It was a family name.
Did that say Melody on the matchstick box? Oh, no. Okay, Melody set the fire in her apartment building, right? Or tenement building, whatever. Okay, that would make sense.
I'll be 16 for the rest of eternity, unless I complete my unfinished business.
And now you can't get your competitive vengeance because she just fucking bailed.
So you're one of Winston's guys, huh?
Gary.
Does that help you hear the ghosts?
Oh, what helps me listen to the ghosts is silence.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, didn't need equipment for that.
Is this my dad's handwriting?
His design.
The containment unit is essentially a large ghost trap.
You ran out of space.
Well, didn't anybody see this coming?
Yeah.
It was the 80s. Nobody was too worried about the future.
I guess it does kind of make sense for something that was set in the 80s to not be thinking too hard about the future. For anyone who's not fully aware of what they're talking about, it's not just like the 80s was a free time and people were reckless. It's that everyone thought that the world was legitimately going to end in the 80s due to like nuclear warfare and whatnot. In fact, that actually, you know, kind of set up some of the events of today when the truces were struck in like the early 90s. Nuclear weapons were given up and the world felt safer for a little while, except for some countries who ultimately got screwed in that deal. You guys might know what I'm talking about. Ukraine gave up their nuclear warheads in exchange for protection that they didn't get. Woo! This has been History with your host, Sam Lane, and I'm your movie history bud. History movie bud. Your historical bud. Oh, that's the one.
This momentary burst of spiritual energy created a rift.
Potential gateway to the other side.
Yeah, what do you mean the other side?
This building is the finger in the dam. It's the fortification between everything we do and don't understand.
Oh, that's a real concerning sentence. The finger in the dam? Don't you feel like you need more than a finger?
Okay, so the ghost compactor broke. Can you guys just build a new one?
Don't they know?
I'm going to say no. They do not know.
We already have.
Okay. Cool.
My engineers have been thinking about our future. Welcome to the Paranormal Research Center. Now we have a place to find the answers.
Oh, I'm glad that they have a center for this and a whole team.
Lucky!
Oh, she's here, and her name is Lucky? Well, I was not going to remember that.
Trevor? Hey, you're here!
So she got a job. That's great.
Ray Stantz generously provided us with a collection of spirit-loaded items.
So everything in this place is haunted?
Cool, so maybe don't touch more random stuff.
By exciting the atoms, we're able to create a chemical transition. Lock onto the spirit, eject it from its host object.
Suck it out of the thing. Yeah, there you go. And then what? What do we do with the spirit? Are we destroying it?
Lovingly deposit it into our second chamber, where it can be properly disposed of.
Okay, and what do you mean by disposed of? It seems like you're still just storing them somewhere.
Have you made any attempts on living possession?
Oh, we're still tweaking.
Our new containment unit.
So they are still just storing them.
Jail as big as the American West.
I feel like you're still gonna run out of space sooner or later.
It broke the PKE meter. Good luck extracting whatever's inside it.
Yeah, we're still workshopping names. Personally, like the little ball of hate or devil's testicle.
Devil's testicle. Okay, this is a good one. I like that.
Now we can study them.
Why don't they escape?
Area of proton fields.
Oh, okay.
He's cute.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
I don't think cute is the right word. I wouldn't call that thing cute. What about you guys? You think that thing's cute?
Now, this one is the most threatening pest in the whole complex. It can occupy any inanimate matter it wants.
Oh, yeah, okay. I can see it now. I was wondering what makes it dangerous, but I guess all it takes is a little bit of thinking.
I know it sucks right now. I do. But time flies by. 2 years ago, I was in Oklahoma. I was your science teacher, and now I'm...
Kind of your stepdad.
Well, now I'm... And I'm your...
Struggling to say it? Yeah, that's fair. Hello?
Ghostbusters.
Oh, good. We need someone right away.
Man, you know when you pick up the phone, you're supposed to say something. What do you guys do with the items once they're depossessed?
I know you see me working. If you're good later on, you'll get a tennis ball.
That doesn't seem like much of a prize, bro. Oh, wow. It does not feel like only two people late at night should be dealing with this object.
Something wrong?
I wonder if little possession ghost is trying to warn them.
Fighting extraction?
Not for this long.
Oh shit.
We need to wait for the generators to warm back up. The proton fields are down.
What? The proton fields are actually down? Man, there needs to be, like, redundancies for all of this. Plan Bs, you know what I mean?
Why haven't the ghosts escaped yet?
Oh, well, apparently they're in the process. Or... Oh, okay, that guy's currently escaping. I thought for a second maybe all the ghosts were, like, hiding because that, ball was, you know, scaring them. Oh, no. Bro? I guess it's too late to... Oh, I was gonna say too late to let go of the ball, but... slipped out of his hand, so...
You here for the ghost?
Oh. She's just hanging out at the table.
Phoebe? Phoebe, what are you doing?
Who's the third wheel?
Why are you just standing there?
And she's gone. Oh, dude. Melody. Yeah, we get it. So something's up with this supposed Melody. Yo, what's up? Came to do some explaining? I'm gonna say probably not, but you know, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
If I wanted to hit you, then I would have, but I didn't.
Right. Yeah, I just feel like a warm rush of relief.
I'm pretty sure that's the fire, man.
Do you want to hang out?
You're inviting me in?
Yeah.
You're inviting me inside your ghost extermination headquarters.
To be fair, they don't actually exterminate ghosts, apparently. They just contain them.
Weird, it's cool you don't have to.
Nice digs.
How do you touch the chess pieces if...
I exist on an entirely different dimensional plane. You wouldn't get it.
She might get it.
I've always wanted to visit a different dimensional plane.
Okay.
Is the rest of this place a school, or...?
Yeah. On the one hand, I kind of like that she's just hanging out with this ghost. On the other hand, I'm very suspicious. Again, mostly because it seems like Melody is lying about who she is and potentially how she died. Maybe she didn't start the fire. Maybe I'm just thinking that because she pulled out a little matchbook. But still.
That's Rui.
I know what this is. Have you ever wondered what happens when we're all done here?
I would assume, yeah.
I've seen it. It's really beautiful, actually. Particles float off into space.
Maybe I'll be able to check it out someday.
Not when you cross to the other side.
If she does that.
That's where my family is.
Why can't you join them?
If I knew, I'd already be there.
Oh, and there's the matchbook that says Melody on it.
That your object.
My what?
Emotionally charged anchor that keeps us tethered to this world.
Well, the last match burned my family alive, so...
Yeah, well, that'll do it.
Yeah, sure will.
No, it was an accident. I used to think these matches are some sort of key to moving on. I've gotten used to the idea that I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, so maybe she accidentally burnt down her building. I don't know why you'd burn it down with yourself inside. Although I suppose it's possible that she intentionally burnt down the building and then got trapped and couldn't leave for some reason. Is whatever's inside the devil's testicle, I'm confused. Is it like drawing other ghosts to it?
I'm going as fast as I can. Does it have to be her?
Well, at least we know something. Seems like she's being used by some greater evil.
Hey, pal. Got some Cheetos for you. You can come on out.
You really need to lure him out of the trash pile for this? Could you not just shoot your proton thingy into the trash pile? My god, just shoot. He's already out of the trash pile enough. Oh. And the thought process is not need to shoot? Just get him over the trap? Man. Is that the second time he got run through by the slime ghost? Is it actually called Slimer? I feel like that might be right. Oh shit. So it looks like the containment unit is not doing good.
Approaching the mythically cold temperature of absolute zero, the degree at which all particles stop.
Suspension of life itself.
Cool. Do we have any idea what to do about it?
The other ghosts have been acting peculiar.
I think it's communicating.
We think it's commanding the other ghosts with some sort of mind control.
Yeah, or maybe it's just really scary and all the other ghosts will listen to it.
This little cutie gets out, no telling how dangerous it could be.
Where the hell did you guys get this thing?
I guess it makes sense that we would come back to Kumail.
Nadim Razmati?
Did you recently sell a collection of family artifacts?
That money's gone.
Seriously?
We're not looking for a refund.
Come on in.
Brass orb.
Came from my grandmother's special back room.
Cool. Can we see it? Huh. Cool.
Whoa.
So basically, it's like she was an original Ghostbuster, you know?
What is she doing here?
Found this room after she died while I was looking for some Pop-Tarts. All this stuff is for sale too, by the way.
That makes sense. Yeah, of course he's selling everything here.
No echo, no anything. It's like a dead room in here.
Ooh. It would be awesome to have a room like that as a musician. Stopping echoes is like the main thing if you want to record music, because you don't want unwanted echoing in your recording, you know what I mean?
I had a question I wanted to ask you. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be a ghost?
Probably. Go assume he has.
Every day of my life, dear. How I would materialize. Something's...
What is that?
And you didn't think to ask Egon, you know, when you saw him last?
I was just watching a video I shot of the orb. I think the audio is corrupted or something.
Ancient verbiage. I know a guy who could help us.
What? What's wrong with this guy?
Should we investigate?
Aren't you benched?
Aren't you retired?
Yeah, fair point. Oh my god. You know what? I kind of love those old school, not so much the bike, but the little passenger car that's attached to the bike. It's fun.
It's just a garden variety test. Puppies. Love them or kill them.
What? There are other options between love and kill.
I love them.
Some people just don't care. I mean, I'm not one of those people. I love, animals, but like, obviously puppies, kittens, more of a cat guy, but still.
Ow! What was that?
That made you angry, did it?
Yeah, it made me angry.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna assume, what's his name? Venkman, I think, right? Yeah, he noticed the fire response.
Did that pass?
It depends on what you mean by pass. But yeah, I saw the fire response, in that first scene when he was walking away and somehow the fire was moving towards him. Obviously, it could have just been like the wind or whatever, but no. I mean, if his grandma was like an original holy Ghostbuster or whatever, and she was specifically fighting like the frozen demons, it would kind of make sense that she'd have some kind of fire ability, right? For real though, whatever that is, I assume frozen ghosts, fire, Ghostbusters, it kind of makes sense. The Fire Nation. Ooh. Avatar crossover. That'd be fun.
Pre-Sumerian, this is pre-Sanskrit. 5 people in the world can understand these words. How did you get this?
Do you believe in spiritual inhabitation?
You should, seeing as it's been all over the freaking news.
Do I believe in spirits? Yes, I believe in spirits.
Came from this mysterious object. It's about the size of a bocce ball.
Come with me to the library.
Oh, so he recognizes the devil's testicle. How interesting.
That object of yours, its last recorded sighting, wasn't photographed and it wasn't painted.
Yeah, it was just spoken of.
Was carved in stone.
Oh, okay. No, I was well off. Fair enough.
There's your orb. If you believe the folklore, that orb is a magical prison for a phantom god called Garaka.
Okay. Does Garaka have ice powers?
Garaka served a bloodthirsty king. Garaka was captured, branded, broken. His horns were like ripped off his head.
Interesting.
But Garaka didn't take too kindly to that. Went on a bit of a murder bender.
I can understand the angriness in that sense. Didn't we just see a pair of horns in, what's Kumail's character? Naveem? Didn't we just see a pair of horns in his, like, grandma's little secret weapon room? Not sure if it's actually a weapon room, but there seemed to be a bunch of weapons in there, so. Plus her armor. That was cool. I mean, maybe it's a different pair of horns. They were relatively small, and they're kind of depicting this Garaka as, like, fairly large, so maybe that's just something else. Still, there was a pair of horns that just, like, hanging on the wall.
Raise an army of the undead and wage war on humanity, channeling fear into a weapon.
Uh-huh. Ice, obviously.
Kusharat Umoti.
The death chill. The power to kill by fear itself.
Oh.
And the last thing you see is your own tear ducts freezing up.
Well, that sounds like a fun way to die.
His icy spell was shattered by a roving band of spirit catchers, the Fire Masters.
Sure. Not firebenders. Not the Fire Nation.
Trap the evil god inside of an orb you now possess.
Uh-huh. And obviously one of them was Naveem's grandma.
Kind of like Ghostbusters.
Yes, original Ghostbusters. I said that.
Wax cylinders. 19th century audio recordings. Our collection is bonkers.
Oh, man. It is crazy the amount of ways people used to be able to record audio.
There was this group of rich assholes called the Adventurers Society. Colonial loot fest kind of stuff.
That's exactly why I always find those like historical adventurer society things just hilarious. There's a bunch of rich guys who think they're like badass adventurers, but really they're just assholes going around stealing shit from people. Which, okay, in reality, not very funny. Maybe I should have explained that at the start when we were going through that. Nonetheless, in movies and TV shows, I find it kind of hilarious just because of the wild disconnect between the way these people see themselves and the reality of what they actually are. You know what I mean? I assume societies like that are entirely defunct, but who knows?
They played this chant, which opened the orb.
Uh-huh. And of course, Podcaster's going to record it.
A room full of people froze to death in the middle of July.
Yeah, and it seemed pretty goddamn scary. Didn't really find out what happened to the firefighters that were there at the time. Oh my god, there's that little possession thing. How did he get into podcast equipment? Well, that's interesting.
It's the Possessor! He's got the chance!
So it kind of feels like that little possession ghost is like either trying to help Garaka or stop him from getting free or something. Okay, I'm actually not super clear on that one. He's doing something.
The hell was that?
Possessor ghost.
Oh, there it is.
Are you sure that's it? Oh no. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Oh, there's a proton gun in the bike, huh? I guess that makes sense.
Do something!
He seriously run out of power? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, okay. That was rough.
They make kids want to visit the library. Why did you shoot Fortitude in the face?
Doing my job.
You don't have a job.
Hang on. It's one thing for dipshit Mayor to be going off at them for destroying property around New York City. He has no fucking clue. But how was Winston giving her this lecture about destroying the lion? Like, what was she gonna do? Just let the possessor ghost stay in this giant lion statue, running around, causing havoc, destroying things, probably hurting people? Not to say that those things were actually gonna happen, but like, what was she gonna do? Nothing? It's fucking stupid. Even at the time, the statue lion was pouncing at her. I mean, yes, I suppose she could have, jumped out of the way, but still, she was being attacked by a giant statue. Come on, man.
For 40 years, I've been waiting to say these words. The Ghostbusters are finished.
Hold up. Is that the same guy that was in charge in the original movies?
Miss Spangler, are you going to behave? Or do I need to have you arrested?
Probably the second one, let's be honest. Yeah, there you go.
Can we just get to the part where you ground me and move on?
Oh, you're not grounded. You're fired.
Honestly, if you weren't a Spangler, you'd be answering our phones.
Don't talk to her like that.
Ooh, rough. That's not fair. If she wasn't a Spangler, she wouldn't be involved at all.
Being a Spangler doesn't make you a genius. It just makes you part of this family.
Are you even a part of this family?
Phoebe.
Rough. A little hurtful.
But maybe if you weren't being so selfish. Mom, your brother, and I have been doing everything to try and protect you. Wake up!
Okay, yeah.
Sucks, doesn't it?
Exactly how good of a job they've been doing, especially because I don't really think that Trevor's been doing that at all. He's just kind of around. But Gary and Mom are definitely somewhat, at the very least, trying to protect her. Mostly from, getting in more trouble with this mayor guy. I'm assuming he's the mayor. I don't remember if they actually told us who he was, and I just skipped it, or they just never told us, and they're just kind of assuming that we'll figure it out or whatever. Nonetheless, it's kind of a bitch, because, like, on one hand, Phoebe does kind of need protection from, like, the mayor, because he's a dipshit. But on the other hand, she can't just do nothing. She's literally the most valuable player on their team. It's a very tough situation to be in. And even as Gary and Mom, seriously, I'm going to get her name soon, like at sometime during this movie, there's only so much they can do. I kind of feel like the whole Ghostbusting team is caught between a rock and a hard place, except for Trevor, who's like not super invested one way or the other in how things are going.
There was a chanting ring out of that cylinder. It's a trigger. You could have got those kids hurt.
Okay, but hang on. All of this stuff does need to be dealt with one way or the other. Like, someone has to handle it.
Go visit some old ruins or something. I don't sit your ass on the beach. This is supposed to be our golden years.
Yeah, fuck that.
This is the way I want to spend my golden years.
Yeah, I'm with Ray on that one. You gotta do what you think matters, no matter how old you are.
But you need to find a new way to do the things you love before it kills you.
Hey, he has been finding new ways to do it. What are you talking about? That's unfortunate. It is hilarious that all they did was put a padlock on it.
Oh, man.
But they did take most of the stuff.
Can I try the fire pole?
Yeah, sure. Go for it, man.
Is this the last night in the firehouse?
I don't know.
Yeah, that one's hard to say.
I'd kind of like to stay and fight for this place.
It's not our place.
Of course it is.
I mean, your place is relative, right?
There's something strange in the neighborhood. Who are they gonna call? There's something weird. Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters. I suppose if you're gonna make your argument that way, sure.
For thousands of years, your family has selflessly guarded the world. Now, either she didn't tell you about it or you weren't listening.
Could have been either. We had a complicated relationship.
I feel like it was both. She somewhat tried to tell him, but he also wasn't listening.
You are the fire master. It's time for you to claim your destiny, son.
Honestly, if these guys can get him to claim his destiny as the fire master, kind of feel like Grandma didn't really try hard enough. But then, who knows what was going on with the rest of his family, too.
Light the candle.
Just like that? I just do that?
Yeah, just like that, apparently. You know, it's funny. You think he would have noticed being able to have an effect on fire at some point earlier in his life? Is he really that, like, switched off? He just doesn't notice things, you know?
Indus literature speaks of a sacred fire. That same sacred power exists in your fingertips. Light the candle.
Yeah.
Phoebe?
Has Phoebe, like, bailed already? Yep. I see.
Talk to you about what happened at the police station. You know, life is rough. Life is unpredictable and crazy, and
I feel bad for Gary because he thinks she's in there. He's going to lay out this whole speech and he's going to get no response.
But family is the one thing that's there no matter what. Sometimes they're not even your actual blood relatives. They're just...
Oh, Gary.
They're the people that remind you you have a home.
Man, he's doing pretty good on the speech thing, but she's not there.
I think you're really great. I'm really glad we had this talk.
Oh, that's rough.
It just sucks that the only person who gets me is a ghost.
It's too bad we exist on different dimensional planes.
Yeah, that's one of the unfortunate things about being smart. There's only so many people who are gonna understand what you're doing, thinking.
There is a way for me to be a ghost for a bit. It's experimental.
Yeah, maybe.
I wouldn't want to get you into any more trouble.
This seems dodgy. This is concerning. You're gonna extract your ghost from your body? Seriously? No.
My spirit will be separated from my body for only 2 minutes. Then I'll regain consciousness.
That seems like such a bad idea. Okay. Wow. She actually did it. Damn. That's just foolish. Cool. So now you exist on the same dimensional plane.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
For what?
For that.
A human voice is the key. But Garaka can't control humans.
No, he can control you.
Oh, wow. Okay. Man, I thought this was a bad idea before we were doing this whole possession thing.
My only chance to see my family again.
Man, it really doesn't feel like it is your only chance. You just don't know enough.
Maybe one day you'll understand.
Yeah. Or maybe if you talked to her about it, Phoebe could have helped you figure this out without, you know, unleashing this massive evil on the world. But I guess we'll never know now, huh? Ah, I suppose there's Garaka.
Your world will shatter, bones and ice.
Oh, that's where we get the Frozen Empire from, huh? Yeah, this guy's not quite as big as I thought he was gonna be.
Asshole!
He seems to be not particularly affected by this. Is she frozen?
Are you okay? She ghost walked. Her spirit separated from her body.
Okay. So Lucky's more or less fine. That's good.
You're not in trouble.
We're in trouble.
She's right. We're all in big trouble.
Yeah. Huge, huge trouble.
Are you the fire master?
Yeah, man, read the damn sign.
Oh no. Oh, that's just an unfortunate coincidence. Oh, well, I was right. Those are his horns. What do you know? guess now you gotta leave the room sideways, huh?
What is that?
Oh, shit. Man, the bridge seems like a terrible place to be right now.
It's okay if you guys hate me.
We're worried about you.
We didn't know where you were.
Yeah, I guess when you're a kid, though, it's hard to know how your parents and or other adults are going to react.
Garaka's coming for the containment unit. Screwed every ghost in the tank we've ever caught.
Okay, so what are you going to do about it?
We have the Fire Master. Do the thing. This is really great. You're going to love it.
You learn how to move the flame from a lighter to a candle. How is that useful? He's not nearly skilled enough for this task.
Right. Right.
Wow. Yeah. You can see why no one cares, right?
New packs.
Oh, brand new. It's good that they're getting pack upgrades.
Copper can conduct an electrical field like the one in our colliders.
Yeah, but there's no copper left in the firehouse.
Then what about brass?
Especially if it's psychically charged.
Okay, well they know where to get a bunch of that, right? Oh, I wasn't even thinking of the fireball.
If I brass plate the components of my pack, could give us a chance.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Let's get to work.
Sure. I love that literally everyone's getting involved.
Here we go.
Let me guess. That's not a ghost.
Can I be of any help?
Son of a bitch.
No, it's Venkman. Yeah, that makes sense.
A what?
A kid's tricycle rolling down the street.
Oh, you know what? I appreciate that Naveem is still practicing his fire skills. Okay, did the possessor ghost just possess the doors? I'm assuming he's just opening it. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that makes sense. Damn. Well, I hope you guys didn't need the Ghostbusters car for this one. Ha. Yeah, of course. That little guy.
How'd you get all the way up here?
Seriously? Ugh. You know, it's interesting that the possessor ghost can actually possess a proton pack. Oh. Well, that's fun. I kind of thought Phoebe would somehow be involved here, but cool. Good for you, buddy. You're doing it. Man, he stole the thing I was gonna say. I was gonna say you're doing it. Pizza oh, I guess he shouldn't have possessed the pizza. That's unfortunate.
Where's Phoebe?
Oh. Hey, Melody. Assuming that's actually your name.
So is any of it real?
I actually did beat you at chess.
Cool. Anything else?
We still have time to stop this.
It's too late.
Oh, what? You came here to put the final cracks in the containment thing?
It's all dark and horny at 12 o'clock.
Baraka can't help you move on. You have to do that yourself.
Yeah, I wish you'd mentioned that earlier. But I guess you guys didn't really talk about it that much, so...
Try this.
Light them up! I'm trying to tell you guys our thrones are useless!
Uh-huh. I was gonna say, didn't seem like the proton packs were gonna be particularly useful. We already saw what happened with Lucky. But isn't this the entire reason Phoebe, like...
Hold on.
Okay. Phoebe reinforced her pack with brass?
I don't want to hurt you. How about we call this even? We each go our separate ways. I go back to Queens, you go back to Narnia.
Narnia. Fair enough.
No fire master.
Well, you can recognize that he's not a fire master, but you couldn't figure out the other one in the smoke shop?
I'm just Nadim. Let the record show. I gave you a chance.
Oh, his name is Nadim with a D? I thought it was with a V.
Dude, did you use all the lighter fluid?
You told me to practice.
You didn't want to get another lighter?
Dude,
No, wait.
Oh dear. That's seriously the only source of fire here?
Bye, Phoebe.
I kind of feels more or less exactly like Phoebe said, where Garaka's not going to help her go to the other side and see her family, like, at all. No, I'm glad to see that even though tons of stuff is frozen, most of the people aren't. Oh shit. Are our team all frozen? They look pretty frozen. You know what? I like that because her pack is reinforced by brass, it actually kind of makes sense that her proton beam went green. Because that's exactly what happens when you introduce brass, I think it's brass, to fire. Like, it turns the flame green. You see that with lighters that have like that effect with like a green flame or whatever. It's just got like a little piece of brass. I think it's brass. It might be copper. It might be both. I'll be honest with you. Like, it could be either way. But I swear that's exactly what happens. You know, you introduce brass to the fire and it turns green. So they're actually kind of doing like an accurate thing with the proton pack, with the proton beam from her pack actually being green because it's reinforced by brass. Nice. Oh, also, correct me if I'm wrong. It's totally cool. Like, I just think I'm right about this, but I don't know enough about science. So if you guys know, you can tell me. It's cool. Ah, so he just like froze her pack, huh? How is this gonna work out? How are we gonna save everyone? It's gotta be Melody. She's the only person left who could possibly do anything. Yeah. There you go. Because literally who else? Everybody else is frozen. Oh my god. Wait, isn't Nadim frozen too? Apparently Nadim is not frozen. I just thought he was. Okay. Hey, and everyone unfreezes now. Nice. I like that like Phoebe couldn't quite do it on her own, but like with a little bit of team help from her teammates, she can get it done. Obviously, because, you know, the brass reinforced proton pack, but that was her idea, so that still counts. And I hope those little marshmallow guys don't screw this up.
We're gonna need a bigger trap.
Yeah, there you go.
Garaka's let all the spirits out. Do you know what this means? You know what we could do? Right, pretend I don't.
I'm guessing trap Garaka in the containment unit somehow, but isn't that thing broken?
Force the tank to reprime itself and re-release the polarity.
But how does that fix all the cracks? I mean, didn't that thing literally break open and like all the ghosts escaped and stuff? Like, that's how it's empty? That's kind of confusing.
Golden years!
Damn right, guys. See? Ray was right. You gotta do things you think matter. Whatever you think is important, you know what I mean? The containment trap? How did it just pull him through the crack?
You were right. I'll see you in the fabric of the universe.
Sure. And hey, earlier in the movie, Melody said she thought that little matchbook somehow held the key to her finally moving on, and it kind of did. That's cool.
Mom.
Yeah, I guess kind of sad that her friend is gone.
You have done it!
Yeah, they saved New York.
I'm putting you away for a long time. Heck, you're never gonna get it, are you?
Mr. Mayor!
Apparently no. Oh, so he was the mayor. There you go. I wasn't totally clear about that.
It sounds like we have your undivided support.
Yeah, yes, of course.
Good. I'm so happy to hear that about Phoebe and her family. This whole city would be under 3 feet of ice.
That's true. Phoebe did kind of do a lot of the really important stuff once again.
We are here to answer that call because we are the Ghostbusters.
Sure.
Busting ghosts together. What do you call that?
a team.
Family.
Spanglers, we're the Spanglers.
Okay.
Oh, Gary, are you taking on the Spangler name now? I guess it kind of makes sense in this case.
Put on your packs.
All right, Dad.
Ah,
Fury.
yeah. Called you dad.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, there you go. I love how he's like a little bit mind blowing, like, oh my god, she did it. I'm a dad now. Ivan Reitman. Guys, I'm just gonna check ahead to see if there's any post-credits scenes, so stick with me a second. Yeah, there we go. Knew there'd be some kind of post-credits. Let me know if you want me to watch the third film when it comes out, assuming that they are actually doing it. Oh, buddy. There goes the truck.
Hey, that's my truck!
Stay puffed. Of course. Oh, man. Those little menaces. Okay. Interesting post-credits. Fun movie. I think that McKenna Grace does a really good job as this, like, new lead character, Phoebe Spangler, you know? I hope you guys enjoyed watching these two movies with me. If you did, maybe you'll like whatever this other video right here is. I hope you had a good time. I hope you're doing well. I'll see you next time.